I kind of never seen this happen before. I am Stacey A. Cross, and there's no E in my name. Let me get some more juice in my headphones, please. Ooh, that sounds better, but okay. It's coming in a little loud. Maybe I should back up. Man, it's almost the new year. Big 2019 coming to you. How do you feel about it? Question I asked today was, how we looking on those goals, man? Pretty good? Yeah, listen, you could be honest with me, man. We've been honest for a long time, and I can't wait to tell you what's about to pop in 2019, but I'm not going to tell you because there's a new thing that we're trying out here. It's to shut up. It's to just shut your mouth. So, welcome to the show. This episode is sponsored by God, and the colloquium. Let me talk to you about a little bit about the colloquium. Today was our first call. It was an intro call. We allowed pretty much, anyone on there to see if it's going to be the right fit for them, to see the platform that we're showcasing. And the platform is none like the other platforms that are out there, meaning it's not like your, inner circle or mastermind group or your little mentor calls or your academies or anything like that. And we wanted it to be specifically different in the way we approach it and even the values of this colloquium. So the first value is, of course, connecting. We connect, and we don't only connect online, we connect offline. A lot of people are scared. They're scared to do offline business, okay? We're not going to be scared to do offline business. Lots of money moving in the offline space. Instead of just always looking one way and saying, oh my God, everything has to be online with my ClickFunnels. Okay, that's done. We're connecting offline and online, but also we're, promoting workshops, seminars, face-to-face meetups, and retreats. So that's amazing. Between Atlanta, Philadelphia, and St. Croix. The next one should be in Philadelphia. I'm just thinking about what it could be in Philadelphia. All right. And the second thing is creating meaningful relationships. So we have connecting, we have creating meaningful relationships. And with that, I mean, it's no longer just a stupid networking event that you were dragged to. If you're in real estate, you got to go to those. And a lot of people do good at networking. That's fine. I'm not talking about the art of networking here. Okay, if you could do networking and say that networking is the best, that's great. I'm talking about how could we blow the fuck up together? Okay, and that brings me to collaboration. So that's the three backbone values of the colloquium, CKC, Comfort Killers Colloquium, is connecting, collaborations, and creating meaningful relationships. Those three things you will not find in any other inner circle groups, coaching groups, whatever. The first thing to understand about any coaching group is that you have to submit and be less than the person that is either the guru or the expert in that group or circle or space or whatever. You have to submit. So when you put your credit card in, you are submitting that says you will never know more than that guru and whoever. Okay, so let's just put it like that. So we don't want that, and one thing when I thought of the platform, I was like, we're all specialists. That's why colloquium is just a great word for it, is because we're all specialists. What strengths do you have? What strengths do I have? How do we connect? How do we collaborate? How do we create meaningful relationships behind that? The ultimate bottom shit barrel, okay? Like the bottom out of the colon, the top end of the values, but the bottom end, we're talking about creating, okay, generational wealth. We're talking about going into deals together. We're talking about creating bigger platforms. We're talking about helping each other move forward, okay, instead of backwards, or instead of, you're doing this, what I'm doing, what you're doing, I don't want to see you. It's time we get out of that space, because what the talking heads inside the industry have done is create separation. Oh, you listen to that person, you listen to that person. Oh, I don't even mess with that person. I don't feel that. Oh, no. You get the course. It's almost like the way to enter the industry is through a fucking course, some online video. I got like an awesome series of videos through real estate. It's like all these training videos. I mean, I'm done with that shit. Let's go knock a fucking door. Let's go send a fucking mail campaign, right? Let's go pick up the phone and talk. Let's go in the streets. You want to teach me, train me? That's how I train. So for the people that need to get up and get their fingernails dirty and understand what's going on in this industry, in the streets, let's go. That's a comfort killer right there. We don't need to sit back and in the comfort of our own environment and home, press a play button and practice in the mirror. No, we want to go out there and we want to fucking fail, and we're going to fail fast, fail hard, and we're going to get up again. We're going to wipe our knees off, wipe our elbows off, and we're going to get up and go do it. Whatever it is. I want to roll with people like that. I don't want to roll with the people like, oh, did you try his course, her course? Did you go to her thing? No, we don't. And we don't need it, because I'm not ever going to submit. I think I'm less than any person on this planet. Any human being on this planet, we see eye to eye. I don't care if you're Donald Trump, okay? I don't care if you're president, if you're an ex-president, Marine, non-Marine. Okay, why? I'm not going to submit, man. That's a slave mentality, and I'm not going to hold on to that any longer. And this industry is going to pop. And that's what's happening now, is where people are looking and they're doing the research, right? They're doing the research and they're realizing that it's not working. The formulas are outdated. It's not working. It's the same shit over and over again, and it's boring. Okay, that's number one. There's no uniqueness in it. Everyone sounds the same. You're either ET, you're either GC, you're either Gary V. Everybody got an E on it, but they don't have an E. They have an E in their name. That's what I meant to say. Stacey A. Cross here, no E in it. Let me play something, a little piece of the colloquium so you could get it. But if you are interested, I would love to hear you, see you, feel you on the next conference call. But it's not just a conference call. Like I said, it's very deep. It's not just what you think it is. It's not just a bunch of people talking about their goals, even though that's what we did today. We did talk about where we failed at, some barriers, some guilt trips that we've had with our 2018 goals, why we weren't able to accomplish them, and what's the strategy in accomplishing 2019 goals, and how could we work together at them. But it also brings us to a level of, are we doing the right things? Continuing to do the right things, or are we just jumping from different leap pads like Frogger, trying to figure out, oh my God, who am I going to be this week? What am I going to say that week? I'm done. It's like the real estate, it feels out here in the streets. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm feeling it, but I think it's coming, where just like the real estate crash pre-2008, that's going to happen, right? People are gearing up. Some things are shifting around. The market seems a little... it's not stable there, okay? Same thing is going on in this motivation, self-improvement, entrepreneurial space. Same thing. It's gonna pop. And it's gonna pop, and guess who's gonna be the last one standing? It's gonna be, if you're real, if you're authentic, if you got some ethics about you, if you want to see other people succeed, if you're not a scammy mammy, you know what I mean? Let's cut the shit. All right, let's get into this. I want you to hear something.
That's I think why me and Stacey have come to the conclusion that's why we have to do this platform, because a lot of individuals out there, they have you, and everybody pretty much said this, they almost distract you from staying, of course, because it's just there's never nothing really There's no real. You're listening to all these videos, and then they kind of, it's like going to the doctor. They side of you and they you, but it's like, dude, I live in my body, so how can you know more than me? I live in when I'm here you know what I mean? But their superiority or whatever it is that they have, it makes us live in doubt. It makes us because we all do this. It's not none of us is immune from this. We live in doubt. We downplay our abilities.
Right.
And we just don't. I think that leads to like what you're saying, not making moves and the stagnatism, because that's what's been put in our mind. Like we got to do all. It's like no. Sometimes we just got to jump all in. We gotta know what's gonna go wrong a little bit and just push our way through and know that we know more than what we have been bred to think that we know. I'm trying to explain this in the clearest format as I can, because it's kind of like it's like a psychological game they almost play on us, because it's like they and me and Stacey, we talk about this all the time. It's just like it leads to a lot of stagnation. I guess that's the word. So yeah, man, we know more than what we give ourselves credit for. You know what I mean?
You don't give yourself enough credit. Like, think about that. You don't give yourself enough credit. Someone said to me in Atlanta, Stace, you've done a lot. You've done this, you've done that, but I don't think you pat your own self on the back. And I said, man, I don't like back pats. You know. And I'm over here saying, hey, listen, I gave too much credit to everyone but myself. You know, who's waking up with those 6 kids that you got, getting them all ready, leaving a little late, but making it up in the morning, listening to the positive side of you, not falling back. Who was the one that overcame the alcohol, that made the choice to not drink? Who was the one that made the choice to save the 20s? Kept saving. Now you own that condo. Who's the one that came home from work, had to bring the kids, pick them up, bring them over here, make dinner for them? Who's the one on weekends cleaning out the gutters? Who's the one making, editing, creating, writing? Who's the one listening, reading? Who's the one meditating, trying to figure that whole shit out? Who's the one investing? Who's the one waking up early, going to bed late sometimes, working on 2 hours of sleep? Who's the one taking those deep breaths because it's a little stressful? You're just trying to stay positive. You're just trying to keep going. They said it was going to be easy. It should happen. It's the one that bought that course, that watched those videos, that attended all those networking events. Who's the one that got 2 to 3 jobs? Who's the one going to sell shit on eBay, cleaning out their house? Who's the one actually volunteering their time? Who's the one actually listening? Who's taking those pictures? Who's editing that stuff? Who's the one having to sit down their 14-year-old son because they just caught him smoking weed in the backyard? You're like, man, Johnny, come on, man, I did this shit. Or who's the one smoking in their backyard, looking up at the sky like, damn, I did this shit? Listen, we tend to give all our power to something else, someone else, somewhere else, somehow else. We never take a second to look at ourselves and say we are the powerful ones. Why? Because they made it so. That no matter what level you get to, there's always someone else that you have to bow down to or thank. Or say, if it wasn't for so-and-so. Now I'm all for gratitude. I've been giving gratitude. I've been knowing gratitude. I've been feeling gratitude. I've been doing gratitude. Okay? It's not about being grateful for the next man. That's not even gratitude. Gratitude happens at such a deep level of just being a fucking live. Okay? And then being grateful for what your ancestors have done and the opportunities that keep coming. But the first thing that we want to say, because it is so, is if it weren't for. No, if it wasn't for me that got up, thought up, created up, looked in, changed, unchanged, messed up, mistakes, failure, bumped knee, scraped legs, punched face, broken rib, broke, no money, some money, need money. Look, honey, like, come on, man. Like, that's what the game has gotten to. So I don't want to know about what you got going on. I don't want to know about what this person got going on. What I want to know about is, what are you doing for yourself to create a new space and a new lane? Because I smell it, I taste it, I feel it. This shit is coming to an end. The whole entrepreneurship game is going to be on a tilt when people are looking up who you really are. The gimmicks got to stop. The bullshit lines got to stop. Everyone sounds so robotic. Everybody's got to have a suit and tie. Everybody looks the same. Everyone talks the same. Everyone's spitting the same game. Everyone got the same quotes. I'm like, man, this shit is a joke. I am Stacey A. Cross, and there is no E in my name. Peace.